Absolutely. What a remarkable journey it has been. Saturday Night Live has officially wrapped its 50th season, and what a season it was. A glorious, chaotic, funny, sometimes poignant ride that reminded us all why this show remains an iconic part of American pop culture. From the very first episode to the final sign-off, this season delivered something special every week. The sketches were sharp, the cast was dynamic, and the energy was electric. There was nostalgia, innovation, and more than anything, laughter, pure, unfiltered laughter. One of the standout moments, as always, was the Weekend Update joke swap. Michael Che and Colin Yost once again wrote brutal jokes for each other to read live on air. But this year, Scarlett Johansson entered the chat. Her appearance added a personal twist and some hilarious revenge that had the audience howling. And then came the final cold open of the season, a fitting end to a legendary milestone. James Austin Johnson once again stepped into his uncanny portrayal of Donald Trump, this time poking fun at the former president's trip to the Middle East. The sketch started as expected, Trumpisms, exaggerations, and absurd commentary. But then it took a turn. Johnson, in character, walked off the stage, and into the audience. It was a bold move. He kicked someone out of their seat, riffed on the people around him, and threw off-the-cuff jokes that felt half-scripted, half-improvised. The energy shifted. It wasn't just a sketch anymore, it became an event. Then, he addressed the real Donald Trump. The tone subtly changed, weaving comedy with commentary, parody with a hint of uncomfortable truth. It was hilarious, yes, but it also said something. That's when SNL is at its best, when the laughter lingers and leaves you thinking. The crowd erupted. Cheers, applause, laughter. Not just for the sketch, but for the season. For the 50 years that came before it. You could feel the respect in the room, for the cast, the writers, the history. The cast this season was nothing short of brilliant. The veterans brought consistency and depth. The newer members brought freshness, unpredictability, and hunger. And together, they created a seamless rhythm that made even the silliest sketches shine. Guest hosts brought new flavors each week, some expected, others pleasantly surprising. From dramatic actors revealing their comedic chops to seasoned performers reminding us why they're legends, each host added a unique spark. The musical guests, a flawless lineup, global sensations, indie darlings, and genre-bending performers took the stage and turned each episode into a mini-concert. Behind it all, the writers. The unsung heroes who, week after week, crafted stories, characters, and jokes that captured the moment. Sometimes biting, sometimes absurd, often brilliant, they are the heartbeat of the show. This season pushed boundaries, in content, format, and style. A mockumentary-style short went viral. A sketch revived old characters in ways that felt both nostalgic and fresh. Even the Weekend Update segments felt sharper, more relevant. And then there was the 50th anniversary special. A celebration of everything the show has been. Cameos from legends, tributes to lost icons, and a powerful sense of legacy. It wasn't just a retrospective, it was a thank you. A thank you to the fans. To the people who've been watching since the 70s. To those who grew up with SNL. And to a new generation discovering it on TikTok or YouTube. The production quality this year was top tier, sets, lighting, costumes, music. But the soul of SNL remained. Raw, brave, and live. That magic of knowing anything can happen. That no moment is safe. That it's all happening in real time. SNL didn't just entertain this season. It made headlines. It started conversations. It reminded us that comedy can be clever, biting, silly, and even healing. The final curtain call, emotional. The cast hugged. The crew waved. There were teary eyes and beaming smiles. 50 years of laughter, tears, and live television history, and you could feel the weight of it all in that moment. And now, we wait. For season 51, for what comes next. Because if season 50 proved anything, it's that Saturday Night Live is nowhere near done. It's evolving, growing, risking, and above all, still making us laugh. To Lorne Michaels and the minds behind the madness. To the cast, crew, and countless people who make the impossible happen every week. To the audiences in Studio 8H and around the world, thank you for 50 unforgettable seasons. We'll see you next fall.